Good evening, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Starlight. I'm your host, I'm Carol, and we have got an incredible show for you guys tonight. Because tonight I talk acting with phenomenal actress, okay? Phenomenal radio, theater, and improv actress. She's also a musician. Her name is Dalma Chiwereva, and she's popularly known as Dalma. You guys know her, I love her, and I cannot wait until she joins us on the Starlight set. But before we get there, guys, we should remember that we are still very much in Ngoda's season. Yeah, the movie is now making rounds on American screens, and the director, John Django, stepped out and took a stroll on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Isn't he amazing? He just always looks so dapper. I love him, and I love Ngoda. If you guys haven't watched it, you must definitely take some time to watch it. It's a must-watch film, okay? Now, in some film news across the seas, Iran kicked off the month of love with the Fajr Film Festival, and it was simply fantastic. They had an international section and movies like The Mighty Afrin in the Time of Floods, Fatma, and If Only I Could Hibernate took home the Crystal Simorg Awards. And in even bigger news, you guys, Zimbabwe has been invited to submit their films for consideration next year. So I will keep you guys informed and updated on that front so that you guys can also get a chance to submit your film for the festival and get a chance to win the Crystal Simorg Big Award. Now, you guys, my guest for today is an award-winning, dynamic, and exuberant actress with more than 5 years of experience in commercials, stage acting, and improv acting. She has starred in productions like The Gang Leader, Coming Home, Blood Tongue, The Musical, Kuchina, Lobola, Suburb D, and so many more. She's even in Ngoda. She has won the Best Actress Award at the 2018 National Festival Awards. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to Starlight, Dalma. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, thank you so much for coming and looking fly, honey.
Really? Thank
looking
you.
fly, honey. Thank you.
You're looking good too, hey?
Oh, wow. I mean, this is
point.
my home.
Why not?
I need to receive my guests well.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
representing.
So, you are a lady of many coats.
Yeah, they say so.
I mean, the stats say so. It's factual. It's factual.
Sure thing.
So, how many hours are in your day?
Ish, bro. Like, it could literally be 24 hours. Yeah,
Wow.
it could literally be 24 hours in my day. Like, I can go from an early morning, afternoon, and then throughout the night into the next morning, just working.
How does that feel? Is that is that incredibly and unbelievably exhausting?
It is actually. So when I'm doing it, I'm all excited, like the adrenaline rush. I'm up and down. I'm excited because I'm doing what I love. And then, I mean, eventually the body just says, you know what? I'm done.
We love this, but it's a bit much.
Stop. Yeah. So it ends up shutting down. But then after I'm done with what I'm doing, so I think it's also all in the mind, you know. You know you're finished, and then you're like, whew, let's breathe, girl.
I love that for you. I really do. And I like that you said that when you're doing what you love. So this is what you love to do. You're happy with this.
I haven't done anything else except for this all my life. Like, since I was in kindergarten, high school, and then here I am.
That is dedication. Was it scary for you when you realized that this is what I want to do and I'm not going to do anything else? Was that a scary thing? Because did you have like a plan B? We always talk about having a fallback plan. What was yours, if you had one?
I do think about that at times because it's not all rosy. It gets a bit difficult. And with the economy, then you need to have a plan B or else, yeah, you're not gonna make it. Yeah.
So did you have a plan B?
I did do things here and there. I also sell stuff. I also sell clothing. I love fashion, by the way.
I can tell, yes.
I make earrings for fun, but then I realized that people love them, and then they're like, oh, how much is that? I'm like, oh, I wasn't selling, but okay.
I guess I am now.
I guess I am now. So yeah, the business side of things always keeps things on lock, you know, so that you're able to also venture into certain projects alone, then you can fund them, because it's really hard. It's tough out there. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm satisfied. But yeah.
I
It
love
is what
that.
it
I
is.
really love that. You seem like you're such a like a fireball of a human being, and you just like have a very positive feel to you. Your aura is beautiful, and I
Oh,
really
thank
like that. I love
you.
that about
Thank you so
So,
much.
when did you decide that you wanted to act and you wanted to be in this industry?
Okay, so initially, when you're in school, right? They're always asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? So my first was, I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, lawyer or air hostess. I don't know if it was the excitement of being a child and saying, oh, I want to be in an airplane or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I initially wanted to be. And then a TV presenter. So things started unfolding on their own. Like, I got to Harare through theater because I'm from Bulawayo, right? I'm a Bulawayo girl, by the way. Yebo. So things started unfolding. I worked with a television station in Zimbabwe, and then from then on, I started getting called in for auditions, and yeah, here we are
And
again
here
today.
you are. So it just all happened naturally, organically.
It did. I
That's
think
wonderful.
it was just, it's my destiny.
It's meant to be.
It's meant
If it's
to
meant
be.
to be, it will be. That's
It
what I
will
believe
be,
in,
yeah,
honey.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Now, you act all over different forums of media,
Yes.
right? You're on theater, you're on radio, you're on this, you're on that. Which one is your favorite type of acting?
To be honest, I don't have a favorite, because if I say that, then it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I enjoy being on stage, and also the feel is different because it's live. The audience is in there, and it's right on. It's real time there.
Right, right.
Yeah, so you have to give it your all. So it's more energy. It's more concentration, more focus, and yeah, you have to really go with it. You really have to go hard. And then with film, I love being in front of the camera, though I don't really look at it because that's how you do it. So it's amazing, but it's more of calm. Less is more with film, but with theater, you have to bring in the energy. So yeah.
Okay, so they're different, but you love them both equally.
Yes, I do.
That's wonderful. Now, Valentine's Day was just passed us, right? It just passed us, you guys.
What did you get on Valentine's?
That's beside the point.
Okay.
That's beside the point, okay? The question is, what did you do on Valentine's?
Okay, so funny thing,
Uh-huh.
I was at home,
Love that.
sleeping,
Yes, girl.
resting,
Yes, girl.
resetting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what happened for me on
As you
Valentine's Day.
should. As you should.
No pressure.
No
I
pressure.
think I sneaky pressure, please.
I know, right? Like
Yeah.
the pressure is too much, you guys. But talking about pressure, we're going to be doing a lot more when we come back from the break. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on Starlight. Welcome back to Starlight. I'm still talking to Dalma, and she is such an amazing, fun person. I love you. Thank you for coming, really.
Thank you. I'm enjoying this always.
I'm glad. So let's talk a little about the art of acting. What is acting to you, and what do people often like overlook when they think about acting?
Okay, so I think I'll start with what people overlook. I think they overlook the fact that it's not just getting in front of a camera and saying stuff, literally, because you have to dress up into that particular character that you're given. So for some, they're like, TV, I just wanna, be in front of the camera, so I need to model. Am I really looking good? It's not all about that, because it's a character that you're dressing into. And there's certain things that you have to do. You have to look the part first. So if it's a girl from the ghetto, you have to look like a girl from the ghetto, no matter how pretty you want to look. If you're going to have a bald head, you're going to have that. If you're not going to have makeup, you're going to have to do that. If you're going to dress up in a shabby or in long dresses, looking like a granny, you have to do that for the character. So I think that's the difference with the reality of acting and what people think acting is. Yeah.
Yeah. And people really think it's all about being all glammed up. Because it's not
Yeah.
about that. It's very different. I
Yeah.
think that's true. And how do you often like get yourself into a character? What's your ritual, if you have one?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I do actually have a ritual. First, I say my prayers and then my affirmations that today we're going to kill it, we're going to do it, it's going to happen, and we're going to shine.
Yeah.
This is what I tell myself every time. And then I start psyching and getting into the actual character that they require me to.
Has there ever been a character that has stayed with you long after the director said cut?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that.
I remember when we did Zambezi. There's a promo scene, I think, on YouTube. So when we did Zambezi, there was a part where I cry because my mom had died in the film. They literally shot her in front of me. They shot my brother, I think, in front of me and my father. So I went
In the
into
film,
deep.
you guys.
In the
In
film.
the film.
In the film. So I went into deep, and it was really difficult to undress that because I cried, and then after the director said cut, I was going on, and they literally had to take me, and they had to go with me somewhere quiet, and they just said, okay, let it out. Once you're done, you can just calm down and then come back.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You really got there because. So, what is this like school of acting that you tap into, like in that emotional memory? Do you do that? A lot of that.
Yes, I do actually. I use method acting, but it's
Okay.
very dangerous.
Very, yeah.
Some of the characters that I play, they come naturally because it's people that I live with on my day-to-day basis. But then some of the emotions that need to be channeled, you have to use a certain method. And so this is what happened at that time, where I used method acting and I got into dip, and it's difficult sometimes to undress that. And if you're not careful, you go with it at home and then you start being that person. So you have to really be careful because there's a thin line when it comes to that. And then with theater as well, there's a time where we had to lose our cell phones, any communication from the outside, so that you can really be in that time of the character. And I remember it was during, I think, the war from Chiwereva. And this is a story about young girls from the ages of 12 going down who would face like probably, certain type of abuses. So imagine being that little girl and going through all of that. So you have to really dress into the character. I remember this one time when we were in Europe, I think. This couple cried, literally. They were in tears and they were like, you guys, how could you do this to us? Oh, you guys are so powerful. So that's what happens when you use such methods so that you can really portray that particular character.
Wow. This is why she's an award-winning actress. This is why she's an award-winning actress, you guys. Wow. And you also do accents, I understand.
I try. I try.
So give us, what accents do you do best? Like, which ones do you do though in your head, constantly circling them
I
around?
wouldn't say do best. Okay, so I play around with an English character.
What's that?
That's Ndebele English.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes Nigerian a bit for fun.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe the British.
Oh, the British. Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, like which one do you want to play for us a bit right now?
Which one do I want to play?
A little bit.
Okay, let's try the English one.
Okay.
Are you gonna help me out?
I suppose so. Okay, let's do that. I don't speak Ndebele though, but
It's all right.
Okay.
You can reply me in whichever way. But do you understand Ndebele?
I
Let's do this.
pretend I do.
But it's in English, so it's
Okay.
fine. Okay. So you see that girl? I told her, ukuthi, you do not mess with me and you do not mess with my family.
Uh-huh.
Yes, if you try to mess with my family, I will deal with you. Did you hear what she was saying? I didn't like it, Minavel. I don't like it. You don't mess with me like that. You're busy taking my children. You are taking them to the streets there. They're busy playing with kids and they're learning dangerous languages.
Oh, wow.
We don't do that here.
Uh-huh. Oh. You just became someone else right
Really?
now. Who was that?
Okay.
Wait, who are you channeling when you do that? Who are you channeling?
I don't know. I was just channeling someone from Bulawayo over there who's literally mad about someone doing something to
Look
their
at
kids.
that. That English was strong. Was strong. Heavy on that. I love that. And how important do you think it is for actors to understand different accents and be able to do them? Because there's a lot of improv as well in acting.
Yeah, oh yeah, there is. So, okay, we're going to start with the directors and the writers. So a writer doesn't want you to mess with the script like that much, right? They want whatever they wrote, you need to respect it. But also, for you to embody that character, there's certain mannerisms and there's certain habits and certain things that you do as humans every day when we're talking. So those bits and pieces, you're allowed to throw them in there. Also, the director would say, I want you to feel free, do whatever you want with it, you know? So that's when you like really get to research on, and just watch people. Like I can watch you all day, but I'm doing that because I really want to know and learn certain things that you do when you're talking, you know, certain mannerisms, how you play around with your words and your eyes as well. So, yeah, I think it's really important because you're embodying somebody else. You're embodying the character. So there's certain things that person does that you really have to embody for the character to work.
That's very, very cool. Now, before you go on a break, let's talk a bit about Ngoda because it's making waves around the world. Very, very big production. And you're in it. What is that experience like? And how did Ngoda even come to be, if you know a bit about that?
Okay, I won't really dwell much into that, but I remember director John Jago calling me and Eddie Sandifolo as well. He was like, Dalma, I have a character for you. I'm like, okay, what's up? He's like, what's this month for you like? I'm like, cool, there's nothing yet. Then he's like, cool, so I'm sending you the script. I read the script, he tells me the character. I'm like, okay, why this one? He's like, I know you'll wear it with no doubt. I know you're going to do it. So yeah, and then that's the journey.
And he did it. And he did it. And now here you are, being screened in America and whatnot.
Imagine, girl, that's so huge.
That is big.
I remember in 2009 when we did Lobola. Lobola, they call it Lobola, the movie, but yeah. So when we did that, I remember the director, John Jago, was like, D, we're going to go far. It's already happening.
And he was right.
He was right
because you guys, years later, here we are talking about going down Starlight. You guys love that. Okay, when we come back, we're going to play a fun game with you. Are you down?
I'm down with anything,
yeah,
girl. I'm
love
ready
that.
for you.
Love that. Do not go anywhere. Keep it right here on Starlight. Welcome back to Starlight with Carol. Joining me on set is still Dalma, and we're still having a fun time, aren't we?
We are. I'm enjoying this. I don't want to go home today.
Love that. Okay, no, because you've done a lot of things, girl.
Yeah,
a lot of things, and I'm sure you're a very recognizable face to many, many people, right?
I didn't think so, but yeah, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's crazy.
It's happening.
It's crazy.
That must be a different experience as well. People are like, oh, I know you, strangers walking up to you. And
yeah.
Right?
Well, I get used to it sometimes, and the approaches are different, yeah? So someone feels entitled, like they're like, I know you, so you need to talk to me, stop whatever you're doing, please
pay attention
attend to
me.
Yeah, and then some approach you in a rude way, they're like, how serious? And I'm like, like, no actor. I don't know, how do you answer that? Please tell me. I need to hear from you.
Yes, do you know actor?
Okay. Like, yeah, like Sanamanga actor chi. You know?
That's weird.
So these are things that you get, and then some are so excited, literally crying. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, they're screaming. I'm like, this happens in the Zim? Okay. Interesting.
When
but
you deserve it, it happens.
Oh,
honey.
yeah.
When you
It
deserve
happens all the time. All the time.
But you guys are about to play a fun game, okay, called Random Questions, where I'm going to ask you random questions, and we just want to know a bit more about you on a personal level. Okay, we're going to get deep and personal with you right now on Starlight.
I'm ready.
Okay. What was your favorite movie last year?
What was my favorite movie last year? Damn. Well, I watch reality shows.
Okay.
I'm not a movie person.
Let's hear the shows. What's the show?
What show? Okay, Catfish. I don't know why I watched that. And
My mom loves it.
Oh, she does.
Loves it.
And Help. I'm in a secret relationship.
Okay.
I just enjoy the stories.
So
there.
you stay on MTV.
Literally.
You live on MTV.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, love that for you. I do. Now, if I could ask you to describe yourself in one word, what would the word be?
Dalma is a star.
She said STAR, you guys. She said star. Okay. Okay, wow,
Yeah.
that's powerful. Where do we go from here?
I don't know.
Where do we go from here? Okay. Now, what is the hardest part about being in this industry?
The most difficult part about being in the industry is being judged.
Oh, what do you mean by
Literally.
that? I haven't heard that before.
Oh, I've heard
People
a
are
lot
like,
of
the money.
experiences.
You're like, judged.
Well, yeah, judged. For me, it's the judgmental side of things because at the end of the day, you live in a society, right?
Yeah.
You live with people, and I'm a Christian. I was born in a Christian family. So I faced a lot of discrimination and stigmatization because of my career. So there was a time when a pastor, literally, he stood me up, right? There were people that were doing their pledges and everything and stuff like that. Oh, we have our celebrity in here. Please stand up. What are you pledging? And then I said what I was pledging. And then he was like, okay. And then he starts preaching. Then, there and then, I'm standing in church and certain people are also standing. And then he starts going on and on. Yeah, babereke musaitise vana, jema drama vana ngawaende kuchikoro, you know. And I'm like, what the hell? What is this?
Who's the pastor? Where's the church? Where's the
The church was in Blawayo.
Okay, wow.
It was still I think it was in 2000 and should be 2010 somewhere there.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget that day because I felt so. I was like, okay, this is the part where I wish the ground would just open and just suck me in.
Oh, baby
you know?
girl.
And he went on, Vana Gringo, Varukutambura and stuff like that. I'm like, am I in a church or what's happening
Or
right here?
I get you. I get you.
So for me, that has always been because I mean, culturally, Zim is getting there in terms of accepting that arts isn't industry, it's an actual industry, it's actually a job, it's a career that one can take on and still have morals and still be human enough to deserve to be in a space where you're actually worshiping and praising God, and there's nothing wrong with that. So for me, that's been one of the most difficult things.
Wow, that's really, really wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, there's a thing that I heard on the social webs, on the interwebs, right? It was a very powerful quote about Christians, and it said, ain't no hate like Christian love.
Yeah.
And I think that stuck with me a lot because Christians, Christians and judgment just go hand in hand, like a hand in glove. It's really wild. We need to work on that. And sorry, you had to go through that. It's wild.
We need to. Yeah, I had to go through that in front of my parents as well. What do you think they're gonna feel about it?
I know, honey. But here you are now.
Yeah,
so,
I'm grateful they were supportive.
Love that. Now, who's the best celebrity you've ever met in Zimbabwe or anywhere actually?
In Zim.
A good experience with a celebrity. Yeah.
I've had quite a few, and I'm trying to think which one. Yo, guys, there are a lot of them. Every encounter that I had with a celebrity, whether Zimbabwean, South African, I've enjoyed it.
That's not an answer.
You still want to know?
That's not an answer. I
want
want
me
a
to
name.
point out.
One thing that like really stands out with you. You're like, this person was amazing. I can't wait to see them again. Or like, I love this person. They were great.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, let me just stick with Zimbabwe. I've always enjoyed being around, okay, let's say job praiser.
Oh.
Yeah, because
that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's never a dull moment around him because you start getting into deep about creativity and stuff, and I
want to meet him. I'm sure he's amazing.
He is.
I'm sure he is amazing.
Yeah, he is a very calm, collected, actually nice human being. Yeah.
I'm sure. I believe every word you're saying right
Yeah,
now. I
yeah.
really think it's amazing.
So, yeah.
All right, just before we let you go, okay, tell us what's next for Dalma. What should we look forward to? What's coming to us? What you
Okay.
got coming to us, girl?
More movies, more
Uh-huh.
films. There's actually a short film that we did. It premiered on Valentine's Day.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so
Yay.
yeah, it's called My Husband Joe. So it's really short, but it's quite interesting, by College Central. And then also giving you guys more music. I actually was part of Simplex Studios, Simplex Rhythm. It's called Sounds of Africa Rhythm. So yeah, I was part of that, and it was exciting. And they also released it like recently, like 5 days ago. So yeah, more music as well. I'm going to be recording something interesting, Yeah, so
What genre?
gospel.
Girl.
Yeah,
Love it.
gospel.
Love it for
So
you.
watch out for that.
Love it for
And
you.
yeah, just a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
A lot of work is coming out, guys. I'm doing all I can to theater. A lot is coming. So yeah.
Can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for coming. You've been amazing.
Thank you so much
And
for
so
having
honest
me.
and just so fun to have. I can't wait to have you back, honestly.
Please do.
We definitely will be talking again.
I'll be honored.
That was Dalma, you guys, and this was Starlight. Thank you so much for watching. Join us again next week. But until then, bye-bye.